Hey, thanks for joining me. I wanted to jump on a website and walk you through what I look for in opportunities where I get to audit companies' websites or I get to walk them through a new site build and build the site exactly as it should be. So I thought I could shine some light on some SEO, conversion rate optimization, data analytics types of conversations. I'll get us started with some basic information and then you can let me know what questions you still have and we can go from there. You can help me build out future videos based on what your questions are, but I will get us started. So I'm on the SBA's website. I couldn't think of a better place to look for entrepreneurs. So let's take a look at this and just talk about where search engines look for keywords and look for how to read a website. So there's a lot of things that they look for, over 200 components of the Google algorithm alone. And we don't know all of them. They don't release all of the information on all of them, but we do know a lot of them. And so keywords are a huge thing. Site speed is another one. When we're talking about site behavior from visitors, they look at dwell time, they look at click-through rate, they look at how the visitor engaged with your content. So the bottom line is just that search engines look at everything on your website. Everything should be intentional, which feels a little bit intimidating, but what I want to highlight is what the most important things are. So let's jump over to keywords. Keywords are so important because they tell search engines what your website is about, and it's not enough just to speak your language. You have to speak the language of the customer or the visitor on the other end. So search engines, Google, they are looking to make sure that you build a site for people, for humans, and they read the data and the analytics based on whether those humans are having a good experience on your website. So don't just keyword stuff. Don't just try to please the search engines. Really build a website that works great for people and that engages people. And when you do that and you speak their language and you make the experience a positive one for them, then the search engines will know that as well. So when we're talking about keywords, we want to put keywords in places that people see them and therefore search engines will see them. So here are a couple of places. So let's just start at the top of the page. Your page titles are really important. So what you call each page should contain keywords that visitors are looking for, and it helps search engines understand what that specific page is about. So you can see small business administration. I'm on the home page here, so that makes sense that that's what they called their homepage. On my site, marketing company in Peoria. So I did that intentionally, and so should you. Your page titles should be basically the main idea of what you do and who you do it for. If we're jumping down here, we look at the URL. If, we're on the home page obviously, but if we go to a specific page about starting a business, then the URL should have that keyword or keyword phrase in there, okay? So as we scroll down, we're going to look for section headers. So section headers are designated places where you tell what the information in that section is about. And you use an organizational structure, H2, H3, H4, for example. So when we scroll down here, we look that there are several headers on the page, and their hyperlinked text is also, it's using those keywords. So that's another place. The buttons are another place. A lot of times we say read more, but that's a good place to put words as well, keywords as well, because that's where your audience is going to be looking for them. So let me know what questions you have about reading just a basic page and understanding how search engines read a website.